I don't know. Samsung is not doing what it's supposed to do for me, y'all. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Finally. And we're off. Okay. Or we're on. Let's see. Let's see who's here. I'm gonna have to plug in that computer. I think it's
Yes, I will.
almost. All right, y'all. Think we're here. Can y'all see us okay? Hey, Netwear. Well, hello. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? Deb Couture, this is your last live till after surgery. Okay, okay. We're going to be keeping you in our prayers. Jill Pounds is here.
Jill.
Hey, y'all. I got my coffee, got some paper. I guess that's all I need, right? You're all I need. You're all. Nikki Jane is in the house. Okay, so I'm cutting these papers down, y'all, because I'm going to attempt to make an envelope with minimal I'm cutting these papers down, and I'm cutting them down to 6 3/4 and 10 3/4. That should be enough for an A2 size envelope. Someone had asked me about this on one of the other lives, but let's see.
Greetings, everyone.
6 3/4, 10 3/4. That's what I need to put it at. 6 3/4 and 10 3/4. Okay, so I've got 3 of these. So one of these attempts should do okay. One of the attempts should make an envelope. Okay, so I'm gonna write this down for some of you. Some of you um, might want to kind of follow along.
Yes, Gay Can. I did thumbs up. Thank you.
Don't follow along on the first one though.
Sarah Johnson.
Sarah, y'all better follow along on the second or third one, but don't follow along on this one. Let's see. So, 1 minute. Let me get this. This is a good piece of cardstock. I gotta get something that I might not need too much of. Oh, I need that one. It's like every piece of paper in here I need. Okay. I can write on the back of this though. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to make an envelope, and I have to have it at let's see. I have my coffee here too. You think I'd be a little bit more on it here, but I'm not. 6 3/4, 10 3/4. 6 3/4 by 10 3/4. Okay. And I got my little scoreboard here. Okay, so you're going to need to cut your paper down to this.
Congratulations, Sarah. Sarah says, following my lead, she lost 4 pounds.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That's quite impressive. Okay. Tracy and Bill, I hope your health is good. We're getting there.
Wanda Rose says, I love the peach paper. I think it's my favorite of all the colors so far.
Wanda, I saw your comment. I responded back to it. Y'all are loving these papers. I'm working on the other ones, but they got to be right. Okay. It takes me a little bit longer, but it's well worth it. I think y'all are going to be pretty happy. The beige is what I'm struggling with right now. That beige kind of off-white color. Looks like it could be a wedding type of paper. Okay, so
Bertha,
I'm going to score this. Let me get my little notes here. To make an A2 size envelope, because someone asked about making one. I'm going to score it at, let me just write it down for y'all. You're going to score it at 3 inches. Ooh, my handwriting. 3 inches and 7.5 horizontally. Okay. That's horizontally. I'm just put an H here. Then you're going to score it at 1/2 inch on each side vertically. That's 1/2 inch.
For those that are interested in that perfect peach digital paper, Donna Sally put the link in there, and I pinned the link to the top of the chat. Thanks a lot, Donna.
Oh, the pink is gorgeous too. I should make an envelope out of the pink one too. Let's see if I don't want to print out any more paper. Y'all, I have printed out so many papers because.
Hi, Basket with Styles.
Basket with Styles. Is that Gift Baskets? She said she just wanted to jump on and say hi. Okay, so you're going to score this horizontally. That's this way. At 3 inches. And I'm using my score pal. 3 inches. Ooh, look at that. Look at me. I'm already messing up. Let me get the real. This comes with this, and I'm using something different.
You know what I'm saying?
3 inches and 7. Oh, a little bit more. Now this paper might be a little bit too thick, but we'll see. 7.5 inches.
Just for real.
So before I even do the other colors, I'm gonna just do this one first because we got to see. Okay. Okay, and then on each side, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch on each side. Let's make sure I'm in the screen here. 1/2 inch on each
Those
side.
ridges help with that, don't they?
1/2 inch on this side right here. Okay, do y'all see? I'm not sure if you can see it really good. That's what it should look like. You see that? I'm just kind of, I haven't done envelopes in a long time, y'all. I haven't done this in a minute, so just bear with me. So I'm just gonna like bend this a little bit here. Okay, because I know I have to cut part away. And let's see. Hold on, y'all, because I got my little directions here for me. I had taken notes and now I can't even remember my notes. So other than that, how are y'all doing? John Pounds is here too. Okay.
Jill says, Tracy, I'm glad you had a wonderful birthday week with your daughters.
Thank you. I did. I did.
Ava Lee. Jennifer says, I'm happy to be on the live.
I'm glad you're here, Jennifer. So I need to fold these a little bit on the line here. And I wouldn't use this thickness of paper. If you're going to use it, use something that's a little bit thinner. Don't use that. This paper is very thick. So you might end up, I'm just going to be kind of gentle with it because it's a very thick paper.
The Neville is crock potting today.
So I'm going to cut away some pieces on this, okay? And so what you're going to do is you're going to cut away these little pieces here on the side. I don't know if any of you, and y'all may be already experienced in envelope making, but unless you have done it recently, I forgot. And there's a way to do it without even measuring. Like you measure, but you don't use any scoreboard or anything. So because this is the first one I'm doing live.
Bertha saying, Crafty Family, there are all sizes of envelopes on YouTube.
Yes,
all
there
you do
are.
Is put in the size you want or need.
Yep. This is an A2 size envelope for the 5.5 by 4.25 cards. But if sometimes, you know, you like to put Happy Mail, you could have the envelope be whatever size you want, really. And I like mine to have little rounded edges. So I could use my edge rounder thingy. And I think I have a tutorial for like a 4x4 card or something like that. So then you have those little things right there, right? And then you kind of want to, let me get my rounder here, my corner rounder.
Norma Watson.
And I could round these edges here. Okay, so you're going to round the edges there. And then this part you have to be kind of careful on. Hold on one moment. So I'm going to just cut this also, just so that these are rounder also.
And the bill says you're excellent at cutting.
I'm trying, Linda. I feel like I'm struggling today. You know? I feel like I'm struggling just a little bit today because one side of this looks like it's a little bit more, sturdier than the other side. Let's see. It doesn't look like it's the same length, but hopefully it'll work. Look, hopefully it'll work. Okay, so let me get my, see if I have any more of my tape down here. I used to have a whole bunch of tape. I really didn't want to use glue, but so I may have to use some glue, it looks like. Let's see. It's not in there. Let's see.
Tracy's going through drawers of stuff.
Oh, here it is.
Well, there you go.
y'all had a little cold snap. There's a freeze warning in effect. Okay, so this part right here, just be careful on this part because you want this to, you don't want to come all the way up here. So you just want to do enough to get this up here. So just right here, I'm going to put a little tape on here. Let's see if it works here. Okay, see now a little bit off. I kind of knew it was a little bit off on this side right here. So I'm just going to take a tiny little smidgen off. However, how many of you just use glue on that? I know there are people who use just glue.
Sonia Creel.
Oh, she uses glue?
Um,
Oh, you were just saying Sonia Creel.
yeah, I saw it come in.
Right, so look, there you go.
That looks nice.
With your envelope, and it's in that peachy.
I like how all the action is on the front page, the deep, rich colors.
But remember these now, right? If you wanted to, oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Remember these? If you wanted to, you could actually you can glue this on here, on the back of the envelope. Linda Veal says she uses glue. Okay. It was really nice yesterday, but today it's kind of like.
You could do even on the front. Couldn't you on the front possibly on this part right here, like put something like halfway on up here?
Yeah, you could do that.
But some kind of way make it.
The possibilities are endless.
So we can. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to do.
No, I don't, but the possibilities are endless. Okay, so that's just one envelope, one idea. Or you can take these and fill them in here, right? You could put the envelopes and the tags inside of this.
Pamela Scurry says she's been loving your messages on YouTube Shorts. So inspirational. Love it.
Thank you.
Everyone's talking about their schizophrenic weather. Linda Veal, sunshine in the morning, cool in the evening. Yesterday was hot. Bertha was 70 yesterday. Today 40. Natty says it's 48 in New York.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? Yeah, New York, yep. Okay, so now because this has like right around the edges there is distressed, I'm going to go ahead and distress this one just because. And this will fit, or it should fit. Look, I'm so confident, right? See, there's the card. How pretty to have the cute little spring invitations, you know? Okay, and then you can use your distress ink, right? Vintage photo.
Norma Watson says it's a gloomy day, 38 degrees, but yesterday it was in the 70s.
It's like, what on earth? And now they're like freeze warning, I think, tonight.
Yeah, because it's not really cold right now.
And the thing is, I made chili yesterday, and I was like, man, it's kind of, we had a taste for chili, but it was kind of like it's too warm for chili because it was like 70 yesterday, and now they like, oh my goodness, be prepared. We have a freeze warning.
And the chili was phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You know, it's amazing how when you cook something, you feel like you do the same thing that you've done before and before that, and et cetera, et cetera. But yet, some batches come out significantly better than the others. You guys ever experienced that?
So I could like this. You can send like in Happy Mail or something. I think that would be nice too. I'm going to glue this, and then we'll move on to my practice envelopes. These could be little thank yous if you're having a little, maybe you're having a Bible study session at your church, and you might want to like have a gift for everyone that's in attendance. I think this will make a great gift. Look at that. It's so pretty. And what I would do is I would tie it around with a nice little, maybe some jute twine to make it keep that vintage look.
What? Bertha says the Detroit Pistons on the run for the playoffs. I believe it when I see it.
Okay.
Kim
Just
Morgan.
going around here.
That distress thing really takes it to another level.
It really does. It's like, and with this paper, it just works, you know? Okay. So now oh, wait a minute. I see a spot I left. I left out a spot there, y'all. Left out a spot. Look at that. Right? You could fill it with a bunch of scriptures if you wanted to.
Wow.
Right? And then
Tina Barker is congratulating Norma Watson, telling her that her bowl in a jar guest won in a group that's not Mindless Crafting.
Her who?
So she won something.
Oh, nice.
Norma, you're a winner. Serafina is making laminated bookmarks right now.
Oh, laminate. Okay. So now if you want to do like a band around this, you can.
The band
right?
is good
if,
on it.
If you don't want to, if you leave this off, you could take this and put it on top of the band. Just giving y'all an idea. So if you wanted to make a band for this, you can. And slide it on and off. So you see where I'm going with this, y'all? I would distress the band too, if you want to have some kind of closure for it. And that could just pull it off and on. What did Norma say about YouTube?
Here, go to...
Huh? No, she was saying, I saw her say something about
it. Hold up. Let's see.
Okay, so let's do this, let's do the green, y'all. Look how pretty. Oh, actually, this is actually the lavender. This is the lavender one, y'all. So we should be able to put a really pretty card inside that lavender. And let's see what the lavender envelope looks like. But this is great practice for me because I'm learning as I go again, like relearning. Unless I do hundreds of these envelopes, I am not going to remember. 3 inches, 7.5 inches. And I have done this where I've measured it with a you don't have to have a score pal or anything. You can just do the measurements with a ruler. Okay, so I see what I did wrong. I did okay, so 1/2 inch on each side. I don't think I flipped it. That was the problem. 1/2 inch. Let's see. Because you can only get better by practicing, right? You could put Velcro on the lip of the envelope. You sure can. Yep. They have those sticky Velcro tabs. Okay, 1/2 inch on each side. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let's cut it up. And then the lavender vintage, I think it's going to look really pretty also. Or you can use the green vintage too.
And Don Salad just put the link to that lavender. I just put a link. Normal, I just sent you a link right here. To find out more about like putting up videos and YouTube and stuff like that, go to YouTube creators. And there's the link. Cecilia
Spencer's on here.
Of course.
Hey, Cecilia. Happy birthday to Kim.
Happy birthday, Kim.
Celebrating another birthday. Just another thing to do with your papers and have digital matching papers and envelopes. So if you wanted to, you can do like 2 of these and then just make your card from this also. Make a card using the same paper. If you really want to match, like really, like be matchy. If that's a word.
It is now.
Okay, I'm going to take this and round the corners. Just rounding the corners there. Everybody's wishing Kim a happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Okay. There's so many envelope tutorials, y'all. Seriously. I mean, I think I have 2, maybe 3 envelope tutorials that I've done on YouTube. But there's so many styles of envelopes. Okay, let's round the corners on this. So, Bill, you think you can do this?
No.
What do you mean, no? No? We don't say no.
It would help, I probably could.
Okay, and then like this. He said no, y'all. I'm going very close to the edge on this because I don't want it to come over. If I come over, then this will get stuck to the inside of the envelope, so I don't want that. Alrighty. Once you get on the roll, you can make a ton of these. Okay, so that's what you got. And then, let's see.
One of the rolls saying happy birthday to all the March babies.
Thank you. So if you wanted to, you want to get fancy, you could put a little strip right there. Or maybe put something like right close to the edge there. That way when they open it, now you've got the inside. Or you can cover the whole thing if you wanted to. Right? Or you can actually, let's see, make another strip there if you want a whole lot of flowers on that side. You can do something there too. The paper is so beautiful. It's just like, however you do this, you can do one like that.
That's going to be nice.
Or you can do the band around it again. And I'm just using the extra piece that I cut off from that 8.5 by 11. So this is the extra piece that's left over. So you can come around it and do a band going this way. Pretty cool though. I kind of like that. Just coming across, straight across like that. Adds a little bit of something on there too. Just trying to give you different ideas. Or if you want, you can somehow cut this off. And if you wanted this to be flowered all the way up to the top, it could be. You know, sometimes you can, let's see, make a little slip thing in there, something like that. My mind is just going, y'all, right now.
Karen Ankerson.
Hey, Karen. You just coming on?
Marisha.
See? Like that. Let me see what this looks like with the, actually. Now this has some green to it, right? So I'm thinking the green would look really nice on that one.
My husband and his twin celebrated their birthday March 13th.
Oh.
So Pam, did they ever try to switch on you? You know, I'm a trick Pam. I'm gonna act like I'm you.
I wonder if twins do that a lot. Hey, Marisha, how are you? Just go along here with the green. I'm using that mowed lawn green. The colors are just what the colors may change. You know, I had to do it, right? Marisha says she's doing great. Hope you are. I am. I'm doing better. Little spasms every so often when I sit up. Just little back spasms. But nothing to complain about. So the green, you see that green around the edges really brings it out. Ooh, yep. John, look at you. John, John, stop. Donna said she has to run. See you next week. All right, Donna. John said I was singing John is number one. Now let's have some fun. John, you too much, okay? That is too funny.
Nikki Jane says, so glad you're better.
Thank you, Nikki. Okay, so now we've got...
Bye, Donna. Donna has to go.
It feels good to be better. Oh, yeah, I was telling Donna. So now you've got your card and envelope, and you can match them up if you want to.
Sonia Creole.
Right? You can match these up.
Jill says, just in case I sent you a birthday package last week.
Okay. We've got our post office is about to really go through it, so I just hate that for them.
Natty,
how pretty that is.
Natty says, the first time I came upon your channel, you were working on junk mail envelopes.
Really? That's a while ago, Natty. Like that. If I want to, I could put something right across here. Just to have an extra something, or even right here. That way I could use that extra strip, or I can actually add it to one of these cards. Right? I could add it to one of the cards too.
Eileen, who? Me or Tracy?
Huh?
No, I was asking her. Again says beautiful.
Thank you, Gaytan. This actually will hold two. So you had enough room in there to put something else in there if you wanted to. I think these would be perfect for like some happy mail. And this has a little bit of dimension on it, so. That 90-pound paper actually worked better than I thought.
Okay, you, Tracy. Eileen is saying, have you gotten better?
Yes, but I still have some spasms just sitting up a little bit, you know. If I sit too long, I can feel it in my back. And I think that's just from not using, it's like my muscles are working harder to hold me up, basically, for some reason. And if I sit in a particular chair, like the other day I was sitting at the table for a good while, the kitchen table, and I probably should have kind of rested my back a little bit, and I could feel it like, I need to just get back in the gym. That's what I need to do. Okay, so you see that now?
Yep.
Just put that together like that. But other than that, I feel really good for 62. Just got to get back in the gym again. Got to keep moving, y'all. Take a tiny bit off of that.
Oh, that's because I'm back here. Gaytan says, my voice seems lower. Usually when Tracy's doing like tutorials, when she's giving measurements and all that kind of stuff, I talk lower.
I'm just doing the sides of these, right? Just the sides, so that if you wanted to, you can slip something in there, but I gotta let it glue on really good.
I'm doing good,
Look how
Eileen.
cute that is. That is cute.
Wanda Rhodes says she's having back issues as well. She coughed hard and popped something. I'm
You
still
know
dating
what?
it.
Isn't that something else? It's like just coughing will get you.
That's when you know. That's pretty funny when you tell the doctor, what happened? Well, doc, I coughed.
That's all it takes sometimes. Okay. Cute. I'm determined to use up all the paper. Okay. Not have a scrap left. Okay. I think I feel pretty comfortable making these now, right? Third time is the charm. So now we got 2 of these, right? Pretty that is. Look at that, y'all. 2 envelopes. There's the measurements that I'm using, and they're quite easy. So, but I forgot. I had to look them up again. Really? You get gut-wrenching coughs? Wanda, since December, I don't cough too much, really. But sometimes, look, have you ever sneezed? Look, have you ever sneezed and felt like you was gonna, like something just pulled? Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let's do the 3 inches here. And 7.5. Over this way, 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. Oh, nice. Shelly Taylor said, I sent 60 cards to my local nursing home yesterday. Bless your heart.
Norma says, thanks for the measurements.
Oh, you're welcome, Norma. Norma, you got this, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and round those edges. And you don't have to round. I mean, that top part, you don't have to really round the edges. This part, you don't have to round the edges, really. Actually, I forgot. I'm supposed to be cutting this off. Look, I'm not paying attention anymore. As if I know what I'm doing now, right?
You got it down now.
Wait a minute now. Let me see. Okay. Okay, look. I gotta pay attention. I forgot this.
Destiny Grace. Get Brian. Brian, it has been a while.
Hey, Brian Dickey, it sure has. Where
know
you
what,
been,
y'all?
my friend?
I hit my calf on the door of the car. It is huge. This color. It was hard. It's not as hard as it was. It still got a little hardness though.
Brian said he just been crafting like crazy.
But he always crafts like crazy.
Glad you're doing what you love, Brian. Okay.
You know what?
Around those edges.
If you put the scoring part on for a blue one, I think I can do the rest. Don't worry.
What do you mean the scoring part of? It's already, yeah, it's already.
I know I'm talking about, you know.
Oh, I need to cut that part off too. Jennifer, you're adding some of your small projects to a journal? Nice. Ooh, y'all, I think I'm loving this blue.
The blue is tight.
I'm loving this blue. Okay, this is the powder.
Right, the powder blue. Digital.
Powder blue digital collection. Ooh, I'm loving this one. I picked this one in particular because I like how the flowers were arranged on it. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Look at that, y'all. I'm loving the blue. Let's see how I want this to fold down. Let's see. I'm gonna do it this way because oh, and look what I have. I have this kind of a deeper blue distress ink. Let's see. Okay, that one is Blueprint Sketch, and this one is Broken China, which is a favorite of mine. Let's see what this looks like. If you wanted to, you could cover the inside of this and then fold it over. Just saying. You could cover it like up to a certain point. I would cover it like right there, and then that way it'll have an inside part if you want to. But this will be pretty as a card too. What? Kim Worthman. I fell in the movie theater going up the steps to my seat. Popcorn in hand, drink in the other.
And
I may have fallen, but I saved my
kernel.
drink and the popcorn. Held them up in the air. No, you did not. Okay.
I paid too much for this popcorn.
Look,
soda.
they would have given you another one, maybe.
Today, the popcorn and soda cost as much as what the interest into the movies
Kim was like,
used to be back in the day.
Kim, I don't even want to laugh. Okay, I want to laugh, but because I could see you holding the popcorn, saving all of it. I would have started clapping if I was in the movie theater because I would have been like, "Oh my goodness, good save!" Look how beautiful that looks, y'all. That blue really. Let's see.
I was driving down the street, I think yesterday, and a movie that Tracey and I used to go to all the time is closed. Isn't that Regal Theater, Trace? By the
The one
Cold
over there,
Stone.
yeah, the Cold Stone is gone too, right?
Yes, the Cold Stone's been gone, but
Oh
the
my
movie
goodness.
was always there. And I think it's been closed for about 2 or 3 months.
Mm-mm-mm.
And that's saying something because that movie's been there for seemingly forever.
It's been there for a minute. When we first met, we went on. We remember we would binge. I hate to say we would go from one theater to the other when we were first dating. We would go and watch one movie, and then we go to another movie, and then go to
Exactly.
another one. Mm-mm-mm.
I think everyone's done that.
I'm
Except for maybe
admit
John Pounds.
they're gonna
maybe.
send the movie theater people to me. Ah.
I lost my ticket. I'm sorry. We would go on Saturdays as kids to this one movie, and we would stay all day.
I felt like there was only one show showing in the movie theater back in the day. I don't remember having a theater with like. I thought there was like either one movie showing. You walk in and there's the movie right there.
Right, the one by me. That's how it was. But we were staying and watch it like 2 or 3 times. Especially if it was Bruce Lee. Yeah, they couldn't get everybody.
Look, Sarah.
Sarah Johnson.
Bill's pants. It wasn't this blue. It was this blue right here.
That was slightly lighter. It was more like this. It's about like that right here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What? Look, he gonna tell you this. This is the
That's
color.
a good blue right there, boy.
Okay.
That was a good blue. Whatever John's working on, the boxes he's covering are zesty soap boxes.
What, the zest? Really? That used to be my jam, doing the soap boxes back in the day. That was the thing I loved doing, okay?
Then you do some kind of craft for kids, and you made like these.
The Halloween boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids love that one.
They love that. Oh, John said look up at the prior comment before that one.
Okay, we go find it. Tell them what boxes you're covering, John. Okay, John says, my recent project is making and covering a craft utensil folder for my mask. Is that mask or desk?
His desk mask, babe. It's called mask. When your desk is messy.
I got you. He says, I'm covering it with in the masculine paper. I did not know that.
Oh, that would be nice.
For my mess.
I bet that turned out nice, John. See, now, like something like this, I could take this now and just fold it here. Right? This can be a little note card. Now you have a matching note card, right? Look at this, y'all. Look how pretty. Look how beautiful. The blue might be my favorite.
Blue is nice.
But the pink is nice, too.
Blue for me.
I bet.
Eileen says, I can remember when the movies was 25 cents.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
And 2 cartoons. Remember they had cartoons before?
Okay, but what? Now it's like the previews are like a half hour.
Oh
By the time you watch the movie, it's like you forget what you
went to see.
Yeah, you forget what you came to see at the movie theater. Seriously.
Yeah, they don't show cartoons. Matter of fact, I used to be, hurry up, Ma, hurry up. Because I didn't really care a lot about what we're going to see, but I really wanted to see the cartoons.
Mm.
You had to see the cartoons. Do not be late.
Mom was like, don't be rushing me.
Ma, do not miss those cartoons.
Get Out. Jill's first movie was E.T. Jill, our first movie may have been Jaws or Planet of the Apes.
I don't know what my first movie was.
Jaws or Planet of the Apes. And then when we got like I think we were in high school, we went to see, what's that movie with the hotel where the man kills the woman in the hotel and he has his mom upstairs.
Bates
No.
Motel.
Is that it?
No,
I think that is it. What's his name? He was what's the name of this?
Let's see somebody can get it. Psycho.
Yep.
What's the name?
And then we had to walk.
Jack Nicholson.
We had to walk home. Okay. That's it, Deb and Norma. We had to walk home. Look, Jill Pound said, I would have been scared to see Jaws on the big screen. Look, I don't know what it is about kids like to be scared. And then the next thing you know, you're going to have some nightmares. Look how beautiful these look, y'all.
I tell you what. That music they use in Jaws just about drove me insane, didn't it?
Oh, my goodness. Well, you don't want to go back in the water. Then you,
please.
And then y'all go to the beach. You know what I'm saying?
Please let it bite him or do something, but in the music, please.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me, that blue one. Now, let's see. So now we have these for the blue ones, right? You can have the envelope, right? Wait a minute, I got to distress that. And remember we did these the other day? So now you got these coming into play. You're starting to build your card for the envelopes. And I didn't distress these. Remember this? You're starting to build your cards now. Put that on there.
Sonny Greer says Tanisha's first real movie was Jumanji.
Oh.
John said one of his first movies was The World's Greatest Athlete by Disney.
Oh, and he was like really, was that the movie that was really
got
fast?
a guy from overseas, from the jungle or something. He could just do everything. Amy says her first one was E.T.
Y'all some youngins, okay?
I must have saw E.T. at least 100 times.
Oh my goodness, the musical score for E.T. was just amazing.
Sonny Greer says she thinks her first one was Escape to Witch Mountain.
I remember that. Oh my goodness, y'all's really talking about some old ones, okay?
I don't know what mine was.
Just distressing the edges, y'all. Look how pretty that came out with just a little bit of inking. So now you're creating your own stationery. You can have your own signature stationery, y'all. So for that year, all your birthday cards or whichever has this. Escape to Witch Mountain. I remember that. I feel like I went to the movies to see Benji, though.
I never saw Benji.
I feel like I went to the movies to see Benji. Benji was the cutest dog.
I like mean-looking dogs. I didn't like Benji.
Like the Doberman Gang?
Oh, that was the one right there. The Doberman. I wanted after that movie. How many of y'all wanted a Doberman after watching the Doberman Gang? I begged my mother for.
I did not, because some of the people down the street, they had these Dobermans that was so vicious, and one of them got outside the fence one time.
My mother was like, she's like, I can't promise you many things, but I can promise you that
You won't have a
a
dog.
Doberman will never be in this family, in this house. That's a promise.
Well, now we got Strawberry to make up for it. Okay.
The Strawberry's not a Doberman.
He's not Doberman, but still, Strawberry is Strawberry.
Exactly.
And she's probably right here in the room somewhere.
Yeah.
Strawberry be napping during the live, y'all.
She lay right down on the floor. So the bill says she's finally making breakfast.
What?
Oh, Amy, I remember that one. Remember Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Oh my goodness. Oh my
I remember that
goodness. Was that not? That's when like movies like, you know, now some of them are a little bit risque. I'm like, I don't know if I'd take a kid to see that. You got to really, but then I got a chance to see all of the Lion King and what else? Mulan. What's that other one with the gosh, I feel like it was a boy on a pirate ship. It was so good. And I would get to take the kids to see those. Oh, the champ who did
Oh my
tell me who
God,
did not cry,
Champ!
who did not cry at the end of the film.
Champ!
Who was the little kid?
I forgot. But hey, I know I cried.
Cried, okay.
I think Rocky based his stuff after that, didn't he?
You said who?
Mick!
Oh.
Mick! We ain't supposed to go. Hey, but Mick, we do though. And you said.
Whatever happened to my box set of Rocky, babe?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I bought Tracey a gift set of all the Rockies.
Talk about romantic.
And time I gave it to her.
You
What
want
did
to
I
binge
say?
watch it.
Can I borrow this?
You ain't learned from when you got your mom. This would be nice moved over to the side a little bit.
Norma says her favorite book and movie is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh,
That was
is
a
it?
good one. See you later, John.
I feel like we had to do a paper on that. Kill a Mockingbird?
Okay, Sonia Creel says the kid in Champ was Ricky Schroeder.
He was the cutest little kid. Let's see. Where is my pen? Oh, there it is.
Sarah Johnson says,
I love the movie Man on Fire by Denzel Washington. Is that when he was the bodyguard for the little girl? That might have been it, right? We tried to watch something that Denzel was in like way back in the day. It was a medical series that Denzel Washington was in. Does anyone know the name of it? I know the name of it. I want to see if any of y'all remember the name of it. It's a medical series, and I think it actually won an Emmy. And me and Bill tried to watch it.
yeah. St. Elsewhere.
Yup, Kim Workman, look at you.
And you know
Yup,
what?
St. Elsewhere. We were like,
I couldn't even watch it.
oh my goodness, because it wasn't like fast. We're so used to fast pace. So we went back and watched, and I was like, Denzel still had that walk. But then it was like,
But look, he was like 15 or something.
we were like, golly, it just doesn't like. I guess once you see something like, look how times have changed. What's the medical movie you used to watch? All of.
Oh my God. They got about 25 seasons on it.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Written by Shonda Rhimes. Great Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. It was Saint Elsewhere. Yep. And we were like, oh my goodness, that's what they call drama. It was so, we've gotten so used to the advances.
And right, in the medical like sitcoms or movies they show now, in one episode you see like 10 different plots going on simultaneously.
It just didn't take off the way it used to. Like, you know, back in the day we were like, oh my goodness, this is so good.
Right. But
And then I was like,
man,
that was hard to watch.
Oh my God. Amy says, what size are the note cards here?
These little ones right here. Let's see. I had cut some that were, I actually had made these smaller when I was doing the digitals. I made them a little bit smaller. Let's see. Let me get my little thing out here. If you're talking about these blue ones.
Brown. Deb has to go.
Bye, Deb. Good. I'm glad you're here, Deb.
Amy says, no, the actual folded card.
Oh, okay. I think this may just be an A2 size card. Let's see. It might be a little bit smaller. No, 4 1/4. A little bit less than 4 1/4. Just a smidge. No, it's actually 4 1/4. Yep. And just a little less than 5 1/2. Yep. So you can make a ton of those and have these as your stationery. Make a whole set, a whole box set of stationery. Like this one here. I've got that right there. And so if you wanted to, let me just show you something real quick. So these will fit right in this envelope here. Right. That would make a nice little gift for someone. Seriously, that one would make a nice little gift.
Natty says you got a blue theme going on there. Your nails, ink, and matte.
You know. Okay, so if I wanted to on this. Okay, so I put 6 on a sheet. But all I have to do is cut these 3 rows of 3, right? And then fold them over.
Norma Watson says blue is my favorite color. Hi, Eve Anderson.
I know, like blue nail polish. You can have it this way or it can be this way. I mean, even though it has the little words right there, you could still, no one's going to say, oh, the words are, okay. There it is, just like that. And so you can make a bunch of these. You can stamp your stuff on there.
So also say we'll let y'all know when the stamp of the month thing resumes. It's not resuming yet though.
Yeah, we'll definitely let you know. Okay, so you got that. More to add to the peach, right?
Sarah Storm says she thinks that blue nail polish is your go-to.
It is. I love the blues. Now, when the summer comes, I'll probably go even a lighter shade, like something like this. on my nail polish.
Amy says, when are we doing midnight crafting again?
That's a good question, Bill.
Well, we hadn't even thought about it, have we?
I have.
Oh.
I'm waiting on you.
Oh.
I've thought about it.
Well, just let me know.
Oh, since it's like that, Bill has had so many. He had an appointment yesterday.
I know. I don't even know who they are anymore.
He had an appointment. So you had an appointment yesterday with the
with somebody.
cardio, right?
Somebody.
And then the other one was like the exercise dietitian. So he's had like.
Right. It's so many, I can't keep up.
Yeah, we are trying to get back to a new normal, y'all. New normal.
You know what I'm saying, Amy?
Trying to get back to a new normal. So, and then I think you had 2 appointments last week, I believe.
Before that, I had 2 and
so
missed
we're just
one.
trying to, yeah, you sure did.
I suppose I had 3, but
yeah,
they shifted it to April.
So it'd be nice to get through a week with no appointments, but you got to have your appointments.
So, Amy, is that good or bad?
What?
Amy says, y'all, we're officially going to court in a week for resentencing. Is that good? I'm hoping it's good. She says it's great.
Okay, good.
Exactly, Norma. Norma says, Bill, we're so glad you're still with us. I'm glad too.
Exactly.
You know, I talked to one of my friends today, and a guy I played basketball with in high school, he just passed, right? And you know what? It looks like I'm constantly, I hear about someone I know or grew up with that, you know, they're no longer with us.
Right.
And it just kind of is eye-opening, you know?
Yeah, we're not all going to be here, you know, like, see, I could put this on top of this too.
Hi,
if you wanted to.
Jan said, we just got home from Brady's therapy.
Oh. Okay. Hopefully it went well.
Amy says she's ready for this resentencing. She's nervous, but she's
nervous, but you're ready.
You know, I like the simplicity. I mean, you could always add more and more stuff.
You could, but these are just
all kind of
the
stuff.
paper really does the work on these, y'all. Look at this. Look
Right.
how beautiful.
Ribbon, you know,
Right.
whatever. But if you decide to start right there, it's perfectly fine. It still looks great.
Hold on, y'all. That's the green. This one is the green. See, this is why I have to stop myself from printing. I have to stop myself from printing because look how beautiful this is. This is 6. That's the green. This is the vintage green collection. And I put 9 on a sheet. And look how beautiful that is. Look how gorgeous that turned out. I mean, you have to stop yourself if you want. If not, just keep going. Because this is, look, see, this is what we have so far. And this is just from me, just the stamping. And this will be great for, like, if you're doing something, you want to make a batch of cards. This is great for that.
Brenda Ray says, Trace, the cards are beautiful as always.
Thank you. Look at all of these. You have a whole batch of cards with stationery on there. You have stuff like this, right? That's on the back of that. That's the green. Look how beautiful it looks, everything together now. That's the other one that I was going to start something like an accordion. That would make it a great accordion card. And you can actually cut that cover down. Hold on. Make a little accordion book. But you can't go wrong with the paper. The colors all match. So these other colors that y'all requested, you're going to be able to match everything. There's no like non-matching. Everything's going to match. And I normally don't like everything to match, but this looks really good.
Toby.
Toby's on here?
Toby is on here.
Hey, Bitty Penny. You like this combination? Yes. This combination is really gorgeous. And it's perfect for these scriptures, isn't it? This will make a nice stationery gift. There's Miss Strawberry is up. Yeah. You hear something? Miss Strawberry is awake. Okay. So like that. So now you've got that. And now I can take the other part and put it right in here. Just like this. Y'all hear Strawberry's big bark, right?
Neenah Armstrong.
Hi. Happy spring equinox to you too. Okay, and I need a flatter surface here. Just glue that right in. And so you've got the wood grain. And that's if you want to cover everything. And see, that came off a little bit. That's a little bit longer. We could just, as long as you got scissors, right? Always just cut it right off. And so look at that. All right. Look how pretty. Now I can take this and cut these down as well. Or I can make smaller note cards for this. It's just up to you. Whatever you want to do with these, it's up to you.
Penny talking about Tracey. I'm committing here in front of all of these beautiful witnesses that I am going to get your birthday package in the mail.
Oh.
Little laughing emojis.
Oh, so sweet. Take your time. I'm celebrating the whole year. I'll be 62 the whole year. Chelsea and Ariel sent me yesterday a package arrived at the door, and then I was like, why is Ariel going to put it in my room? 2, what do they call it? Hotel luxury pillows they got for me, y'all. Luxury. This is yesterday. And I was like, these look kind of pricey. So they got me 4 luxury hotel upscale pillows. So they said, Mom, you needed these. I was like, so what's wrong with my flat pillows? I guess they felt like, hey, Mom needs some new pillows. Okay. Okay, so this is the vintage green ones, right? So this is a whole sheet, but remember, I just sized it down. All I did was sized it down. So Sheila Overstreet, hey. Okay, that. Oh my goodness, I'll have a whole scripture thing going on here, right? So you got the envelopes, you got the cards. Let's see, where is my block here?
That's funny. Which pillows were flat?
My pillows. I was just telling them about the pillows that they got for me.
Oh.
That Chelsea and Ariel got for me. They were like, Mom, your pillows are too flat. I'm like, who said I need? I laid down on that thing. I was like, ooh, these are nice. I didn't think I needed pillows. Oh, this is going to be good. This one right here. Fear not. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp these up real quick. Fear not, for I am with you. Just stamping that one little thing there. We could turn this over the other way too. Right there. That's what they were saying.
For me, it says they're not good for your back anymore.
Right. And then you just suggested to, I think that was part of the thing too. They were like, Mom, you need some new pillows. So they got me 4 luxury pillows, and those things are huge.
They are.
I mean, yeah. And see, you have the start of a card when you do it like this. I don't know if anyone else does this, like if you need to make lots of cards.
Zell says, nice. The little things like a good luxury pillow.
Yes, the little things. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't get to sleep last night because Strawberry was sick. So finally, she ended up throwing up. So yeah, my morning started with cleaning up dog vomit. Okay. That's how the morning started.
Norma said, Trace, your girls are so good to you.
They are really good. They're so good to me.
Lady Penny says, oh my goodness, those are so beautiful. I love the vintage theme
Isn't
and
it?
color palette.
Isn't it gorgeous though? So I'm trying to stay in the same line of that color palette. Now I think the pink has a little bit more of a brighter, like just gotcha kind of color, right? That pinkish one, which this is part of the pink when I started. So you see the progress, but this is going to be really cute and fun on something, right? That started that whole pink theme off. And then we ended up with, oh, here it is. Here's the larger part. See that? That's what the pink started out as.
That's a good one.
So the pink has more of a like, kind of a shock factor. Oh, here's the pink. Let me show you here.
Eileen says, do you sit on a pillow when you're crafting?
I don't sit on a pillow when I'm crafting. Mm-mm.
I saw one that looks like it's like a pillow that has memory foam or something that goes in your chair.
You said you saw one?
Yeah.
So you see how that pink is like, woo, in your face pink. A little bit more artsy than the other ones. Right? Like this, see? That's part of that whole pink collection. That is the blooming pink. You know what? The wind has picked up. Last night, here's the other thing that happened with strawberry last night. And I'm looking out the window and I'm like, what is that noise? The wind has picked up tremendously. And I don't know what's going on. It's just like we've been having all kinds of weather just fluctuating. Just all over the place. And now the wind, the heavy wind, it's like strawberry. And I think that had her in a panic last night. She can hear it coming, like whatever it is that was coming, she could hear it before it gets here. But right now, it looks like it's going to storm. Oh.
What? Zell. Zell talking
Yeah,
about
Zell.
my birthday was in January. However, if someone wants to send me a birthday gift or wish me happy birthday in May, I'll take it.
So sweet.
I still appreciate it. The
So
time
sweet.
is kind of made up anyway.
Time is made up. I like that. Because some people be ready to send us out to the green pasture by the time when you reach a certain age. I'm not going out like that, y'all, okay? I told Bill the other day, I said, I want to run again.
She sure did. That was yesterday. You said
I
that.
just want to run again, you know?
Bertha said they had a lot of wind last night too. The worker.
It was, I mean, and now we're gonna go. Now we have the freeze warning, and then yesterday there was so many bees out, like huge bees buzzing all over the place. Things are blooming, and now we're having a freeze warning.
And we were actually in our short sleeves yesterday. Hi, Rebecca Basra.
Rebecca. Okay. Look how nice these came out. We actually have a virtual graduation tomorrow. You remember that, babe?
Nope.
Janelle's graduation, her medical school graduation is tomorrow.
Oh.
So we have a virtual.
Oh, man.
Virtual graduation.
That'd be cool. What time is it?
Med school. I have to go look.
Yeah, we gotta look.
Oh, Rebecca, you're saying that this is the size you want to make, but you haven't figured out how to do it? I'm just wondering what program you're using, Rebecca.
Well, we do it right from the print, from the
Right.
print.
I just go right to print, and then I look for the selection of where of it's saying how do you want to print these, and I just print it right from the collection. I mean, it's just like
sometimes some people
click.
may say advanced settings or something, but
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, some people might say advanced settings. Look how beautiful that is, y'all. I am loving this. That can go like right there. Look at that.
that's kind of cool. That 3. Yeah.
Look how dark it's gotten outside. It's dark and it's windy.
Mm.
The wind has picked up.
Sure, Rebecca.
So y'all think we should do a mindless crafting at midnight scrapathon? Because I have a lot of scraps, y'all. I've got to I've got to do something. I've got a lot of scraps. How pretty that is. That's just something you can do. Look, I'm distressing everything. Mine says copies, maybe. Like you can pick the number of image copies per page. Yes, that's exactly how I did it, Bitty Penny. Right, so it tells you how many do you want on one page. And it gives you, like if you hit the down arrow, it gives you the selection. Do you want 2 on one page? Do you want, I think it's 2. Do you want 4? Do you want 6? So it'll give you an even number. Yep. It'll give you an even number.
What? Bertha's talking about she's looking out her window and she's seeing rain and snowflakes.
This is just some crazy weather. This will be a nice card to send to somebody, right? So you can have scriptures on each page. Turn it this way. Oh, no, this way. This way. Scriptures on each page. Just make a 3-side, or you can make it into a whole accordion booklet type thing.
You know what? For some people, you might have to go on YouTube and type in something like how to print, how to select multiple copies
On whatever
for
printer
print.
she has.
For print in Microsoft, or or whatever type of computer you're using, or something like that.
Yep, because that's what I use for these. These were, these are full size sheets, and now they're smaller. This is what that lavender. I hope you get it figured out, Rebecca.
Right, and then watch the tutorial, because somebody's asking that question. Believe me.
Right.
Just like you're not sitting in a vacuum. Somebody has been through that, and they have the answer.
And the nice thing is that everything on here matches, so you can start putting stuff together however you want to put them together. These were some other ones that I did. So now you'll get like a longer card with this. This is the last one I'm going to do. But let me show you this one. This one you could actually...
All right, Rebecca, so she's trying it right now.
It's in the selection because I just accidentally found it. I was like, oh, wait a minute, let me see if I do this. And you'll see it switch in the preview. So if you select 2, you'll see it switch up.
You could look at it before you print it.
Right. Oh boy, that wind is something else. I'm shocked that Strawberry's not going. Oh, she left the room, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, Strawberry usually is going crazy when the wind picks up like this. Okay, so you can do something like this, right? And so you see where the fold is right there? And then just fold it like this. So you can do whatever shapes you want. This actually would make a pretty neat, oh, I used other paper, didn't I? I printed out on the, I didn't want to waste paper. So I went and printed it out on something there, but that's okay. I always fill it in with something else. So you have a cute little card thingy. Possibilities are endless, y'all. I think the peach and the blue are my favorites. I thought the pink was going to be my favorite, but this might be Sarah's favorite. Sarah, this is the pink and green, Sarah.
There's also says, always do a search on YouTube when you're trying to figure almost anything.
Anything. It's
I'm
like
a visual
nothing.
Learner, so YouTube videos are my friend.
Yes, nothing is new.
Plus, if you have a YouTube video, you can see if what they are doing and working on is the same what you're trying to do.
Right. I had looked up something from my phone and found it, and I was like, oh my goodness, they actually have a video on this.
And there'll be several videos, quite a few of them. And oftentimes, the person you're watching right then, maybe you can't relate with what they're saying, so just go to the next one.
Yep. Keep going to the next one till you find one that you can relate to.
Right.
That YouTube University. What kind of paper do I print on? I've been printing on an off-white 90-pound Neenah paper. And I thought that it's this one. It's like an off-white. It's not a white, but an off-white. So I've been printing on that. So if you print it on a white, it'll probably be a little bit more vibrant than this one. My little thing coming apart, huh? Oh, okay. But this will be cute to send to somebody. All right. Fill up that envelope. Look how cute. Everything looks so pretty, y'all.
Sarah Johnson says, I do love pink and green, but I'm not part of a sorority or anything.
Gotcha. Oh, you just like pink and green. So you have a
but you know
whole
what, Sarah?
stationery full of stuff.
If you were in a sorority, you look like you would be in that one, the pink and green one.
The pink and green one.
The AKA, she has the AKA look. Zale Storm says, my son locked the bathroom door a couple weeks ago and I could not get that door open until I watched a YouTube video. I swore I wasn't already doing what the video said, but I was already doing what the video said, but I guess I wasn't. Sarah said, yep, you're right, Bill.
Look at that. How's my friend Matthew, Sarah? Okay, so y'all, this is just looking at all of this. It's like you just created your own line of stationery. Look at that, y'all. You just created your own stationery. Or even if you're doing like a card making. Imagine if you're doing something like a card making event and you're getting together with some friends and you said, you know what? I'm going to have the stuff ready. So you already have you have the card base, right? And you have the thing that's going to go on top of the card base, the topper. And so you put a kit together already for each person and you're just showing them a simple way that they can make their own cards. You're kind of introducing your friends to card making, showing them how easy it is to make their own cards. Just a thought. Oh, everyone's asking Rebecca if it worked. Judy R said, Bill, how did you know you had a heart problem?
Well, ultimately, at first I thought I was just tired from when I walk up the hill, and I thought I was just out of shape. But then I reached the point where I felt like I wanted to pass out or something, like you know, in the house. It's like it was like a what do you call it? Like, you know how you feel when you hyperventilate and you're spinning, but it's like it's like I was going deeper and deeper into it, and I got scared because I felt like I had no control over it. And finally, after about the third episode, we went to the hospital, and they had me go take a stress test, and that's when they discovered something was going on, and they wanted to check it out deeper. And they did that cardio. What's that thing called, Trace? The cardio catheterization.
No, well, here's what happened. She said, how did you know?
That's how I knew.
What happened was he was sitting at the table, right?
That's on the third time.
You actually complained about your eyesight. Yeah, but I never took you to emergency those other times.
Yeah.
This time you actually went to emergency. He was sitting at the table, he wasn't even doing anything, just having breakfast. And he said he felt dizzy and he felt something with your eyesight.
You felt like I was underwater. You know you're underwater.
Right, that's what he told me. He said, I feel like I'm underwater.
Like
and
I'm
so
looking.
Guess what I was doing? When he said he felt like he was underwater, I went and put my shoes on. Okay. When he said he felt like he was underwater, I started the car up, had my shoes on. You talking about where we going? To the emergency today.
Well, first I would tell her. I was quiet
Today.
because I was feeling that I was feeling that thing, and Tracey, she's like, she can pick up real quick. She started asking me all these questions, and I was quiet, and part of me was like, I was screaming on this side, stop asking me questions. That's on the inside what I was thinking, because I was still trying to figure out what's happening. Mm-hmm. And then I would answer when I could. And
based on the symptoms at first, because the doctor was like, oh, it could be that you use the for congestion.
Yeah, but then
he was saying, but he said, you know what? He said, but go and get a stress test. Follow up with your cardiac. Go and get the stress test, and he failed the stress test. The next appointment, he failed the stress test. And then they were like, and I remember when Bill was, because you had called me.
Right.
The doctor wanted to talk to me. Look, I was there with my notebook and paper pad, because I like to take notes. I need to remember everything.
And the thing about it, he was like based on the stress test.
Yeah, he said when someone has that kind of stress test,
and all the things, they had all those those electrode things all over me.
Right, and this was like September. So you're talking about a long period of time, September to October, when he finally got the stress test. The wedding was in November. Based on what they had told us, with him failing the stress test, they were like, you're going to have this procedure, and you need to do it not 6 months from now.
Immediately.
You need to have it done like within the next, he said actually next 30 days. We didn't know he had the blockage at that time. You know?
Right.
So we didn't know that there was a blockage. We haven't even gotten that yet. We figured, okay, we'll put it off until after Chelsea's wedding. And then that next week, like as soon as the wedding is over, that next week, he goes in for the procedure.
Right.
And so that's what ended up happening by November, second week of November, something like that, second or
and
third
actually,
week.
when you consider the fact that it was 100% blockage, I probably shouldn't have waited to the wedding. I probably should have just went immediately.
I thought he would have been in worse condition. He's walking around, dancing at the wedding, all of this stuff, not knowing that there's 100%
blockage in the main artery. Yeah.
But it just goes to show you how good God is, because with 100% blockage and the doctor telling me, well, he actually, his body actually created a vessel around it.
He created new pathways.
A new pathway so blood could be carried to it with 100% blockage. Yeah.
Right. Well, you know what, Judy? During the procedure, they gave me some blood thinners.
They said Bill's blood was thick. That first time they went in, they were like, ooh, he got some thick blood. And his blockage was long. They said not only was it a blockage that was, and I don't know what they consider long, but he had to have 3 stents put in
the same artery. Or the same, whatever it is that they did.
I was just shaking my head because I was like, wait a minute, because the first procedure, they were like, what? I'm like, why are you back already? It's only been like 30 minutes. Y'all told me this can take hours.
It felt like I was in there 2 hours.
He said, we could not get through. He said, your husband has 100% blockage. And now it goes back, when I think about it, sometimes we were on the trail, and I'd be way ahead of Bill. And then he said, I just can't go any faster. I feel like I want to faint. You know, and which really bothers me, because the doctor that he had should have caught some of this stuff. That Bill was telling her what the symptoms were, but she did not catch. I mean, he goes there all the time for his diabetes. How do you not know about this part? Like, this was a major, he'd been going to her for how many years? 4 years?
A long time.
Right. Like, how do you not know? Or I just don't know. But that part bothers me. But you know what? God is good. He's still here. They were able to remove the blockage and put the stent in. So the timing was actually perfect.
Sonia Creel says all that dancing cleared the way.
Bill was toast, okay?
Oh, was the stress test scary? No, you know what? The stress test, I had to get on a bicycle, right? I had to get on a ramp, and I started walking. They let the ramp up a little bit more and more, and then I had to walk, and they would speed it up or make it harder gradually, and they said, we're going to make it go, we had to keep going until the pressure or something is up to 130, right?
Sheesh. And
so as I would go up, by the time I got to 70, they said, how's everything on a scale of 1 to 10? I said, I don't feel no pressure. I'm a 1. And then by the time you got to 80,
you started feeling it?
I was starting to feel a little bit now, but I'm still telling them one because I'm trying to be tough, you know.
You can't be doing that, babe.
And by the time I got to about, they said we got to get to at least 130. By the time I got to about 110, I was, you know how you ever see people when they push the carts in the supermarket and they be leaning on it, the whole body folded over. I was folded over on the thing trying to walk on it, right? And now it's supposed, by the time I got to about 115, everything is red, you know, all over the place. They're like, well, you want to stop now? No, I don't want to stop. I want to keep going.
What do you mean everything is red? Like the machine?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything's red. They're like doing stuff is going off all over the place. So then I tried to get to 130. By the time I got to 120, they were like, well, let's go on to stop. I said, I can make it. Oh, we're going to stop. So I went on to stop. And that's when the guy, you remember the guy that you talked to on the phone?
That's the doctor.
Right? He looked like worried when he was talking to him.
He was worried because he said, now this is a doctor that actually cared. This doctor said, he said, if it was my dad, I would not allow him to wait 6 months to get the procedure done, right? Because we thought we didn't know that we were going to have the procedure, and then that first procedure wouldn't work. And then here I am kind of like, okay, wait a minute. So he going to go home with 100% blockage. And they were like, yeah, because his blood vessels are carrying blood to where it needs to be. But the other thing is we need to get that blockage out so he'll have his quality of life will change.
When they start talking about quality of life, you start thinking like,
right. They said quality of life will change. And I was like, okay, gotcha.
Like I heard that
because I need explanations, okay?
When they said that, I'm like, that's the conversation they were talking with my dad back in the day. I said, wait a minute.
They said he'll feel so much better. He'll be able to do more. And if you're able to do more, now he can like lose the weight, you know, he can, because, you know, when you're like that, you can't move the way you want to move because his heart gets a certain, I remember Bill wouldn't want to go deep into the trail because what if something happens?
Right.
You know? And now the ambulance needs to get to him. And he will always say, I just don't feel right. Like, I feel that funny feeling in my chest. And I'm like, oh, boy.
Right. And one time I tried to kind of half jog one time on the trail. Please, what are you talking about?
Look.
But I still never thought anything was wrong. I just chalked it up to the fact that maybe I just wasn't in shape. Anyway, that's that. So
it is a testimony, okay?
But now they say the blood flow should be 4 times.
Sarah Johnson said that stress test is no joke.
You took it, didn't you, Trace?
Hmm?
You took a stress test before.
Years ago, yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't affect you at all. You didn't, because you know.
What, you want something to be wrong?
Superhuman lungs and stuff.
You want something to be wrong? Okay. Yeah, but I need to get back to the gym my own self, okay? Because sometimes so many things happen and you know, stuff starts to fall off. And I know that my body is so used to exercising these last 2 years that now it's time to like get back in shape, start walking on the trails now, especially now that Bill is better, and motivating him to consistently walk on the trails. Yeah, Biddy Penny, this testimony can save lives for sure. If you're feeling something, I sat in that waiting room with another woman. Her husband was going under the same procedure. And this is before I even knew that Bill had 100% blockage. She was like, yeah, this is my husband's second time. She said he has 70% blockage. And I was like, oh my goodness, 70%. Thank goodness Bill doesn't have that. Right? I'm thinking to myself, I'm talking to her in the waiting room. She said, yeah, they're going to have to, she said, they call it the Widowmaker. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then this man comes back and the doctor comes back and tells me Bill is 100%. I'm like, what? Yeah. Oh boy.
If there's anything I'll say, that if a person is walking, if y'all walk and you're walking up a slight hill, And when you're walking, you feel like you just want to just go lay down on the grass or something. Your chest, you're breathing. I think you need to go and get that stress test. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't chalk it up to the fact that you think you're out of shape or age or something. Go and get that test and let them see what's
Look, see
happening.
John Pound. Someone needs to hear this, okay? So John Pound said, if you feel it, get tested. My uncle is 50 and fell over behind a Pilot gas station. Really? He fell behind a Pilot gas station.
Man, Sarah says her brother died of congestive heart failure.
Sarah recently lost her brother. Yep. So, yep, someone needs to hear this. He was in an area, the manager for the company.
He was an area manager.
He was an area manager for the company. Walking with an exec, and he always ignored all the warning signs. Yeah. That's the tough part right there, you know? Like ignoring the warning signs and stuff. That could be... Crystal B. Queen just popped up in here.
Crystal,
bye. We went over the time, Crystal. But I'm glad y'all make sure y'all are taking care of yourself. I need to make another appointment for myself just because, you know. AFib runs in my family. I have unusual things happening with my heart. So I need to tell my doctor, yes, Norma Watson, yes, please. I know, Jill, we're keeping Jill in our prayers. Jill's just recently lost her dad. He had congestive heart failure and kidney failure. So he had medical issues for a long time, right? Because, you know, we're up there in age, and we want to
excuse me.
We want to keep a certain quality of life, right? Like, I want to walk on the beach and, you know, do things, you know, like I want to, there's so many things I want to do, you know. I never felt a thing. I go, in April, you're going for your stress test? Okay, gotcha. Good, Judy. I mean, is that like a standard now? Like, is the stress test standard, or they'll only give it to you if you don't feel good?
Oh, Crystal says today is her dad's 86th birthday.
Oh.
She's been preparing for a dinner tonight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, congratulations to your dad.
Right. Happy birthday to your dad. Rebecca said her sister passed at 7 with a brain tumor. Wow. My mom had a brain tumor, and now I have one waiting to see the neurosurgeon.
Prayers for you, Rebecca.
Yes, praying for you, Rebecca. It seems like all we do now is go to the doctor, right? But it's all good. We just got to get that maintenance, make sure everything is okay. Make sure everything is okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so many things. And we, you know, we want to keep our crafty family tight and prayed up. And check on everyone. I mean, how's Walter doing? We haven't heard from Walter in a minute, right?
No. Walter Russell.
Judy R said she was surprised that they told her she had AFib. John, you trying to lose 25 to 30 pounds? Yes, prayers to everyone. Yeah, y'all take care of yourselves, you know. So just so much been happening, you know, just really. Rebecca, you're like a walking miracle. Rebecca's like a walking miracle.
I see. She says I found out like 12 years ago that part of my brain is missing from birth. Man, that is scary to
And
hear.
still functioning. Look, Cecilia said, I'm on my way out to walk now. Have a great weekend,
You know
everyone.
what I'm saying?
Exactly. Rebecca said, I was not supposed to live. Yes, you were, Rebecca. You're a walking testimony. You were supposed to live, okay? All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and head on off of here.
Exactly.
This was fun.
Exactly, Sonny Bill.
Thank you. Take good care. Look, Gate 10 said, thank you so much, Tracy and Bill. Take good care of yourselves. Hugs. Thank you. I've been running, Crystal said, I've been running into a lot of malpractice procedures. What? And insurance fraud. So be careful. I bet, you know. It seems like now that the scam, we get an increase in scam calls right now. All right, y'all, hugs. Like Biddy Penny said, hugs and blessings to all. Yes.
Exactly.
Stay safe, stay healthy.
And stay.
Thanks, Tina Barker. I'm hoping Rebecca can figure that out with her with the printing.
Right. Bye.
Y'all take care, okay? And have a wonderful weekend.